What's up, guys? Today let's look at Mountain Toys Drunken Master. This is a unlicensed third-party Huang Fei Hong figure from the movie Drunken Master 2. And of course, he is played by the famous actor Jackie Chan. And this is actually the second Jackie Chan figure we got this year. First, we got Chen Jiaju from Police Story, that's from Bandai, and this figure. And then we got a Plan A figure that's also from Bandai. So yeah, a good time if you enjoy his movie. So yeah, let's look at the figure. This is actually their first figure. So overall, I think they've done a pretty decent job. It's not a perfect figure, far from it. It had some issues here and there, but for their price point, it's not exactly cheap, to be honest. But since it's a small studio, they produce a very small amount compared to bigger companies. They have to split the production cost on smaller user base, so the price is going to be higher. That's the nature of it. But I think overall, it's a pretty decent figure. The value is definitely there. And let's look at the figure. Okay, let's look at the figure. Of course, we're going to look at the face first. Of course, they did a pretty good job in terms of the likeness. I can tell this is Jackie. It's not 100%. I feel like the pupils might be a little bit too big, and the nose is not completely right. Like, we all know, Jackie has a pretty iconic nose, but yeah, everything else is pretty well done. Like, see the texture on the skin here, the slightly reddish around the eyes and cheeks, like the stop mark here. Let me compare it to Bandai's. I think Bandai has better likeness, especially when you're considering Drunken Master 2 was shot in 1994. Yeah, and Police Story 1 was in 1985. Yes, but somehow he looks younger than this. Like, his face actually reminds me of Drunken Master 1, which is shot in 1978. So yeah, I think his scope might be a bit slightly too soft. But of course, the paint job is a lot better than Bandai's. I think Bandai has slightly better likenesses. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, that's the head. You also come with a, like you can see, I think this one has a lot better likeness because his eyes are closed. And also pretty well done. Like the red, drunken redness, pretty good. Yeah, and those slightly, like I talked before, the human skin has a slightly bit of reflectiveness to it. So yeah, this is the better head in my opinion. Okay, let's look at rest of his body. I feel like he's using the Nodaman body. I feel like this is not particularly suitable for him. But the thing is, most of the blank bodies are made for like 6'6", like 180 cm, 190 cm people, and Jackie is only 5'9", and that is about 175 cm. So if he is using, like, he's essentially using a body that's not made for him. So I feel like his head is a bit too big. Like, but if you keep the head small, he'll look way taller than he should. So that's the problem, that using a sort of universal body, it will run into problem like this. So yeah, I feel like his head should be 10% smaller, and his chest probably should be a bit wider. Like if there's a body that's specific for the a more realistic and more stunty physique, it will be better. But I don't think there's anybody that kind of like that. Yeah, this is his long gown. The stitch work is pretty well done. The white undershirt here is just a sleeve. There's no undershirt here. Overall, it's pretty well done. And but there's one thing I don't really understand why, is that the side is not wired. Only the bottom part is wired, which to me is a little bit strange. Like, shouldn't you wire the two sides at least? So yeah, that's the thing. But outside of this, I think it looked fairly alright, and most of the proportion issues is not going to be a big deal if you post them. Okay. Alright, let's look at the measure the height a little bit. It is about 16.5 centimeters. Okay, all right. Let's look at his articulation. If you handled a Noderman before, you know what to expect. The neck is a double ball joint. This is a soft piece that can move. So let me put it back. You can look down. Very good. Look up. Good enough. Tilt. Very good. And rotation. For butterfly joint, he has a very traditional butterfly joint that can only go back and forth. So can go back this much. Going forward. So it's okay combining it with shoulder. All right. Can raise over 90. Very tight bicep swivel. Double jointed arms. Very good. And standard wrist ball. For diaphragm joint. Oh, I shouldn't hold the gown there. There you go. Very good. Crunching forward. Crunching back is, it's all right, a little bit. Side is, it's all right. Of course, rotation for waist joint. It's decent. Back, pretty much nothing. And side. Because the crotch is a soft piece, you can force it a little bit. And so combining with two, have very good crunch. Back is all right, and decent amount of side to side. Okay, for hip joint, no drop down. It can kick to 90. It can kick to the side and go back. It's about 30. Side, about 80 degrees. And side swivel for knee. Pretty good knee, right? And ankle is a, how do you call it? A dumbbell. and is hidden by this like plastic socks. So he can go back a lot. Forward, not bad either. Ankle pivot, very good. This is actually pretty impressive because this doesn't hinder articulation at all and was able to hide pretty much all the articulation cuts. So that's pretty impressive. Toe joint, pretty good toe joint. Okay, so his articulation is actually very solid. Aside from the butterfly joint, not particularly good. It's mostly pretty great. So yeah. Okay, let's look at his accessories. The neutral face and the two, like, how do you call this? Drinking head. I'll just call it drinking head because this is a signature head of the Drunken boxing. Of course, we have a look at the closed-eye head before. For hand, he come with two relaxed hand, two, how do you call this? This is the hand gesture he used during the what is it, Drunken 8 Immortal, 醉八仙, where he plays the lady, 何仙姑. Yeah, pretty iconic hand. It's actually different, by the way. Like you can see the left right hand is not the same. Look at the position of the fingers. Okay. Also come with two clawing relaxed hand. He only come with left fist hand and no right fist hand. This is a gripping hand, so this is very weird to me. Like, this is for this blade, and this is pliable, but I'm not going to apply them. So to me, this is very weird. Why don't I give it a hand, fist hand? This is a two finger pointing hand and another gesture hand. His actual accessory to me is a bit weird because this is his look during the middle part of the movie where he fight the thugs. And sorry for spoil a movie that's over 40 years ago. And but he should have a lot of bottles for Western wines, but he didn't come with any. Instead, he come with this. This is what he used during that part of the movie, the long chair. And the fan. This is written in Chinese, of course, and because that's before the founding of PRC, the reading is a bit different. Like now, it's reading from left to right. Back then, it's left and right, left to right to left. So what's read here is 水能载舟，亦能覆舟, means the water can carry the boat, but it can also topple the boat. All right. Unfortunately, this is just a hard plastic. It can't be folded, and it doesn't come with a folded fan either. There's also this industrial alcohol. Like I said, it's very weird because he didn't drink the industrial alcohol in this look. It's a entirely, well, not entirely, the color is different. Same with this 状元红. Okay, this wine bottle, alcohol bottle, and the royal seal. Let me zoom in a little bit. It's actually pretty well done. Yeah, it can fit in here. Of course, this can be closed. And a stand. It has a, what's it called? It has metal or either magnet inside. Since, as you can tell, he has magnet under his feet, he can't stand there. Okay. And this is a, like, they're trying to make a vintage movie ticket. It's pretty cool. Anyway, that's all the accessories. For size comparison, let's first look at two SHF. This is Chen Jiazhu from Police Story. This is Ben Kenobi from Star Wars. Mayfax T2 T800 and Einard Bale Batman. Notice Kane and John Wick. This body will work a lot better for this figure. LPTD Deathstroke and Muff Toy Loki. A standard scale comparison, Marvel Legend, McFarlane. So what do I think of this figure? I think for the first figure of this new studio slash company, it's pretty well done, and the price is not very prohibitive. For me, like, the price is not super low. It's around the same as, slightly more expensive than the LPZD slash UPF Batman and Deathstroke. But considering this is indie studio, they produce a lot less. It's understandable. I would like him to have better accessories. Like, I don't really need this for this look, and like, more scene appropriate accessory would be better. And also, you need more head. Like, only two heads is not gonna cut it, because Jackie's very expressive when he's acting, especially when he's fighting. To me, I need at least a drinking head, like open mouth drinking head, a drunken laughing head. Like, these two are, to me, for this character, is mandatory. And it would be better if come with one extra grade C head. Yeah, but that probably going to cost a lot more for a small studio like this. I hope they can add a optional accessory pack in the future, because I really like this, as you might guess. And of course, I'm going to recommend it, because despite the proportion issue, like, once you pose them, it's not a big deal. And so yeah, that's pretty much it. See you guys next time.